musculus rectus abdominis. This muscle is located inside the special sheaths. You can see the medial border of the musculus rectus abdominis. The pyramidal muscle is located here. This is place. I can show it because this muscle is inside. Lateral group. Lateral group is formed by three wide muscles. Outer muscle is the musculus obliquus externus abdominis. Abdominis externus. You can see here. This muscle starts from the lower rib, lumbar vertebra, iliac crest, and continues into the flat and wide tendon. This tendon is called aponeurosis. Aponeurosis goes medially, connects to the opposite side and form the linea alba. And the inferior part of the aponeurosis form the ligament, inguinal ligament. Inguinal ligament and aponeurosis connects to the symphysis pubicus. You can see the external muscle. External muscle is here. This aponeurosis, this inguinal ligament, this place of attachment, the function. All lateral group participates in the lateral flexion of the outer trunk and rotation around the vertical axis to the opposite and same sides. And together with anterior group form the pressure, the special abdominal press for control the abdominal pressure. Musculus externus obliquus, musculus obliquus externus abdominis. You can see here. Next layer, musculus internus abdominis, second layer. Musculus internus abdominis is located behind musculus externus abdominis, and the muscular fibers have got the opposite direction. Now, for instance, the external medially and inferiorly, oblique superiorly and medially. Crossing. Crisscross, correct. You can see on the board this internus abdominis. Internus abdominis starts from the same place like previous muscle, from ribs, from lumbar vertebra, iliac crest, and from the inguinal ligament, goes medially and superiorly and continues into the aponeurosis. Students, all wide muscles have got the special tendon. This tendon has got the flat and wide, and is called the aponeurosis. Aponeurosis is the tendon. It's same. This tendon and this tendon. This flat, this like bundle, connective tissue bundle. The internal oblique abdominal muscle goes medially and reaches the lateral border of the anterior muscle, rectus muscle. Above umbilicus, in the center of the white line, we have the umbilicus for passing of the vessels, umbilical vessels, for blood supply the fetus, for blood supply the liver and all organs. Above aponeurosis of the internal abdominal muscle divides into two layers. Superficial anterior and deep posterior. And superficial goes in front of rectus abdominis muscle, deep behind. Below umbilicus. Aponeurosis of the internal abdominal muscle goes medially and goes without division, in front of anterior. Forms the strong wall for reinforcing the anterior abdominal wall, below and above. And last muscle, you can see this internal abdominal, and more deep. Just once. Oh, sorry. The deepest muscle. It's fascia of the anterior abdominal fascia and peritoneum, the special serous membrane. You can see the transverse muscle. Transverse muscle has got the bundles, got the horizontal direction, and goes go medially and reaches the lateral border of the anterior rectus abdominal muscle. Students, in front, below or above umbilicus, the aponeurosis of the transversal muscle passes behind the rectus abdominal muscle, and the vagina, the sheath of the rectus abdominal muscle above umbilicus is formed by two walls, anterior and posterior. Anterior is formed by external aponeurosis and internal superficial layer. Posterior wall is formed by transverse aponeurosis and deep layer. Below umbilicus, aponeurosis transverse abdominal muscle goes in front of rectus abdominal muscle, like previous aponeurosis. And so the rectal sheath, anterior wall below umbilicus, is formed by three aponeuroses, but posterior is formed by just fascia and peritoneum, fascia transversalis and peritoneum. Because we have the vertical position and the internal organ press on the anterior abdominal wall. We have the same structure. The inferior abdominal wall can't protrude the anteriorly, and lower part should be strong than superior part because of the vertical position and internal organ press on the anterior abdominal wall. Last muscle is called the, quadratus lumborum. One second. Oh, this one is quadratus lumborum. You can see here. That's students quadratus lumborum. Oh, lateral border between last rib and iliac crest. Quadratus lumborum. You can see here. Quadratus lumborum. This muscle starts from the iliac crest. Quadratus lumborum starts from iliac crest and is attached to the 12 rib. You can see the transverse muscle, abdominal, and aponeurosis, and posterior wall of the rectal vagina for rectus abdominal muscle. It's anterior wall of the rectus vaginal muscle, rectus abdominal muscle. And students, the anterior abdominal wall has got a lot of weak places. Hernia. I will explain later. Diaphragm. Take the model, please. Diaphragm.